All right, how's it going, guys? I think I finally have this working correctly. So we have 83% in our tank, which is 1450 in lava. And that's buckets, by the way. So we have over 1,000 buckets. And more coming in. I've had to move the pump a couple times to get to this point. And we have the first part of the RS latch set up here. I did change this to 12. This is still set at 1. I thought 12 would make it so it would go before now, because 12 should be just a bit higher than half. So I'm kind of confused why it's not clicked on yet. I may even have to take that down to 11. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that real quick. Fortunately, I have to run all the way upstairs because I don't have a crafting table with me. I need to put one in my bag. Greg had a way of, or E had a way of doing these where you could shift click them and regular click them and set them. It was so much easier than this screwdriver thing. Really wish I could talk Greg into doing it. Anyway. That's the 20s. We definitely don't want it there. 12, so that would have been, there's 10, 5, that's 9, so there's 11. I knew it had to be in there somewhere. Down. We'll put it on and we'll see if it'll give us our signal. And then I'll go playing all of the redstone I've been doing on the other side, and we can actually see tested it, and it should work. Now we have a redstone signal coming. Alright, so let's go upstairs and work on the redstone. I'll be right back with you when I get there. Alright, so this is basically a RS latch built in two different areas. So downstairs is the set and reset settings, and then I just ran the redstone wire all the way up here. You can see drop down there that I covered up with these covers so I can't fall in it. And then I extended the redstone signal coming from them into the, by using repeaters here. And then this is the actual RS latch block right here. And then I did finally move the RS latch from upstairs to downstairs here. And this RS latch is just for a dead man switch. And then this is an AND gate, just like what we built here for, by the way, I dug all this out. So right now I have the wire disconnected, and you'll see that if I use the manual one here, that we're at 1 right now. And if I take this up to F, piston moved, that retracted it, that stopped it from running. And then if I go back down, it won't extend until we hit 3, which it does. Back up, it'll hit F, and it'll retract. So that part's working perfectly fine. Now, both of these, this would be full, which is how we should be right now. Now, if we take this one off, which I have to disconnect that one, which means that we're still above 1, so we haven't gotten to the super low setting yet. It's still going to turn on when we go down and hit 3. F, it'll turn. Now, if we lose signal on this one, that's going to change the state of our thing, which means now we have a dead man switch. This will not do anything at all. You can hear the piston. But then when it gets signal again, set the thing, but it still won't do anything because right now we're in the fill state where we're trying to fill back up. So nothing all the way up and down until we get back to where we are at full. Now when we're at full, now our state turns. And our piston. Now the one thing with this is I'm going to have to keep an eye on it. I don't think it's quite a dead man switch because I don't know if it's going to change the state of that or not. Like if right now it is set extended. So I drop this and drop that. Oh, it did. Okay, that's exactly what we want. So when it has no signal, it'll pull the piston back. So now we can go ahead and connect these up. We can get rid of these. Although I think I'm going to leave that one just in case I know there's enough to let it run. I don't think I'm going to need it, but I think we're going to leave that there. So now we should be able to out of here for the moment. Put this back in power cell on that next. And we're battery back in, which now have very little power. So state. So we're going to go ahead and give it its redstone, and it works, and it should allow everything to fill up that battery box. And I'm not going to torture you guys into sitting here and watching it try to fill. I will pause the video and let you guys work. And you can see that this thing, it turns back on. Everything's working well there. Our heat is coming up. Our centrifuge. Don't have enough lava down there that the excess is going to overfill our tank. I don't think we have much lava coming in right now with where the pump is. I need to find an infinite lava, one of the bedrock lava things, without doing the nether, because I don't like pumping the nether. That'll increase this, but other power things as well. This is just going to be a dump of a lot just to use up that lava. By the way, you can see we're doing great on. All right, I'll give you guys a break here, and I will be back after I make sure everything's ran properly. All right, just wanted to give you guys a quick update. We've about half filled the batteries with power, and I just went down and checked the lava. We've only used about 100 buckets. The water has turned off. As you can see here, it was going up when it was running. So all the way at the top right now, staying steady with what it has coming in from output of this system. So, and from, well, I guess this isn't running, and we're full on Alumnia, so it can't run. Check on that and make sure we're full on it. Everything is working great so far. Gained since we started. Now, so I'll be back when it's actually full. Close to this thing turning off. Far left. Five of 2. Somewhere around 1.8, but I'm not positive. May have to change the topmost setting, but we'll see when it gets there. But we're really close. By the way, the Alumnia was only full in here because I had an issue with ore processing, which I'll explain when we get done with this. I think I may change that and have it output to a box or something. That way we don't have to worry about it getting stuck if we get a backup in ore processing again. Not when we actually see this thing tick over. At, guess there was one more bar to go. We're on that final bar right now. Oh, crap. There we go. I completely didn't forget to take out the manual. And, back up to automatic, but there you go. Off. It's not completely full yet, so I didn't waste any. But I got rather close, and it's still got to run through what's in there. So we might, yeah, we're definitely going to waste a bit of power. But not much, because it just turned off. A little bit, and oh, only 3 of them are full. This one's still empty, so we didn't actually waste any. Well, it's not empty, it's just not completely full. Because that's the one we had sitting out here. Alright, so I consider this a success. We now have a working lava boiler system. Let's take a look how much excess we have. That's not bad. 42 buckets left over. A ho-ho for it to work through. It's not bad at all. Down and see, we were at roughly 83 84% on our tank down there. So let's go see that now, see how much we actually used. I may change the upper signal. That way we know that it can run when it's got 1196 down to 69% from roughly 84%. So that's not bad. So I may even take this down just a bit more. But we know that we can run this again if need be. There you go. That is my lava boiler setup. Have any questions on how it works or any suggestions to make it better, let me know. But I think I'm done with this build finally. And next time we're going to attempt to automatically filling, extracting, and refilling our power cell. I already have a canning machine and an HV battery box for it. And see if it'll work. We got to figure out how we're going to extract the empty one and fill the, well, inserting the full one's not going to be a problem, but we got to figure out how we're going to extract the empty. And as for the ore generation issue, or the ore processing issue, I actually filled up on gold. 5,000 gold now, and because of that it filled up everything, and I had to clear the system again, which is now filled. And we've got to fix that as well. I'm gonna take care of that here in a bit. I did also put in lanthanum, cesium, silicon, calcium, and manganese up here because we are running through our rare earth, and because we're doing a bunch of redstone, we're getting a lot of it. So there's the rare right now. That up quite a while back and automated it through this system, and you can see it's empty, but the problem is that we still have these brass pipes. So I'm going to make the input ultimate so we don't have that, because once those brass pipes get full, it sends the excess over to the dump, and we can't have that. As you can see, this is empty at the moment, but it's constantly getting stuff. Alright, so I will see you guys in the next one. We'll work on that power cell and see if I can figure out a way to automate it. And I'll be back with you with that. Have a good one. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.